Hey, thanks for tuning into today's video. What I'd like to share with you will absolutely 100% change your life for the better if you take it in and apply it to your life. Now, what am I talking about? Well, before I get to the actual punchline here, let me just tell you, I'll teach you something. Maybe it's new, maybe you've heard it before, and maybe just not applied it, but I would like to teach it and then also give you a few examples. That way you can maybe relate to one, two, or maybe all three that I plan to share today. So, what is the thing that can change your life? Well, quite simply, it is to learn how to train your mind and keep your mind in solution mode. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me give you the first example. Let's say that you're out of shape or maybe overweight or both, right? That is the problem. Now, the problem is most people stop right there. Hey, I'm out of shape. I don't work out enough, and it's just how it is. They just stop right there. But those things are very much in your control. So the problem is I'm overweight, and the solution may be I need to eat better, I need to slack off on the sugar, I need to start exercising a little bit more, or have some kind of discipline throughout my day to cut some weight and get in better shape. Let me give you another one. Maybe this will be for a career. Let's say you're a salesperson. I'm in the sales world and live it every single day. And let's say you're not making enough sales. Well, it's very easy to harp on that and get your mind focused on that negativity of not making enough sales. But if you train your mind to get in solution mode and just ask one more question, why am I not making enough sales or more sales? Then your brain starts to respond and give you those answers. Well, you're not prospecting enough. Maybe I'm not getting started early enough in the day. Maybe I'm getting off too early. Maybe I don't have a good process to follow up. Maybe I'm not reaching out to enough new people every single day. Those are all solutions. And when you start feeding your brain and training your mind to give you solutions, guess what? That's what happens, and you can get to the next step. And then the last example I would like to give is, let's say you're not making enough money, right? You can stop there, and most people do. I don't make enough money, they don't pay me enough at the company, or whatever the case is. But if you ask another question, how come I am not earning more income? Well, maybe it's, hey, I'm not providing more value to the marketplace, or hey, I'm not working enough hours, or hey, I don't have this other side hustle thing going that can bring me more income. I've just been putting it on the back burner. Whatever the case is, you can start to come up with the solutions. And I will tell you, you can apply this to any aspect of your life. And when you start to ask the questions and get out of the victim mentality of this is just the way it is, and start to get in, hey, here's how it is today, how can I change it? When you start to do that long enough, it becomes a habit in your mindset, and anything that you're faced with, you'll start to find solutions for and not harp on the problem too long. You've probably heard this quote, it's not about what happens to you in life, it's how you respond. And I believe that to be 100% true, because the same type of things happen to everyone, right? If you look in this situation we're in right now with this world pandemic, is it unfortunate? Absolutely. It is totally changing people's lifestyles, routines, affecting families across the globe, and anyone you ask would say this is a terrible thing. But I would also say this is also something that we cannot control. And so what we can do is control how we respond, right? We can control, keeping good hygiene, washing our hands, staying inside, listening to what's going on around us, eating good foods, getting enough water and sleep, and those type of things. Maybe we're cooped up in the house a whole bunch. We can learn a new skill. We can spend time with our loved ones. Those are things we can control. And I would tell you to focus on staying in solution mode, focusing on what you can control, and don't worry so much about the rest, because you'll drive yourself crazy. And on the other side of that craziness, guess what? You can't control it anyway. So I really appreciate you tuning into today's video. This one's super important to me, and it's something I try to live by every single day. A lot of times it's easier said than done, but the important thing is to start to implement it, and over time it'll take over, be an autopilot and a habit for you. So again, thanks for tuning in. Share this with someone that may need to see the message. I appreciate you watching. I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.